All right. So, welcome to our Dream Achiever Zoom call. Our usually Monday night meeting, we moved it to tonight, which for many reasons. One is we had the Brenda Steer training at 4, and then tomorrow we're doing booking, a Monday, Tuesday booking blitz. So why would we want to spend time on the phone or on Zoom when we could be booking parties? So here we are. Before we jump into that, does anybody have any victories they want to share?
Barb should.
Okay, so my blast off party hit 600 and I've got 2 definite bookings and I've got 4 on the wire.
Yay! Congratulations, Barb. That's fantastic.
Thank you. It's fun. I needed something that was fun.
I love it. So we lost your face though. Did you do that on purpose?
Yeah.
You stranger danger. Barb, where do you live?
I just lost you.
Oh, I said, Barb, where do you live?
I'm in Norfolk, Nebraska.
Well, congratulations on joining.
Barb and I work together.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Excellent.
Angie, you better make sure you write the test right because I'm not going to be there tomorrow.
Okay.
Excellent, excellent. Well, we have time for another victory. Anybody else want to share? Angie, what about you? You're on a roll. Don't you want to share?
Just doing lots of parties and just started a big fundraiser yesterday, kind of spur of the moment. So yeah. Somebody put on Facebook, what should we do for our next fundraiser for the food pantry? And I'm like, well, you could do this. So we started it literally the next day.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So you landed it by just watching Facebook, or you saw it on Facebook?
Friends with them and stuff, so.
Okay.
Yeah. They've already done, it doesn't even officially start till Tuesday, and I think they're at $400 in sales.
Yay!
Yeah, so it's just a cool community. It's vertically. Barb, you probably know.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Well,
Is it the college?
What?
Is it the college food pantry?
No, it's a small town
Okay.
one.
Okay.
excellent. Well, keep us posted, Angie. That's fantastic. Okay, anybody have any food victories? Anything you've made with Tastefully Simple in the last week that's been like amazing, or anything you want to share?
Chili for supper with Wahoo chili.
What was that, Elaine?
Chili for supper with Wahoo chili.
Oh, you made the Wahoo chili. Oh, I love it. My fave. I made the Wahoo chili this week too. Excellent. Anybody else?
I put Bayou Bourbon on roast tonight.
That's easy, isn't it?
I made a shrimp, perfectly potato cheddar soup tonight, and Tony and I loved it. Kids didn't. I don't care.
Really?
Oh, why didn't they like it? They don't like soup?
Because they're being pain in the asses right now. Seriously. For anyone who doesn't know me, but yeah.
It's hard to please.
You could hear there's like screaming in the background. It probably sounds like there's a murder out there. It's just been
one of those weekends, huh?
Mm-hmm.
My husband made supper tonight, steak stir fry, and he used the avocado oil.
Oh.
And that was great. And he had some vegetables, and I didn't have to do anything. So I was very happy. He doesn't do that very often, but that was awesome. So, okay, well, let's move on then. Just to remind you, the new website, raise your hand if you've done the new website training. Okay, I can't raise it all the way because I've only watched part of it, but feel free to check out the new website training, because when does it launch? Who knows?
October 3rd.
October 3rd.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's coming up. So remember, it's the public website. It's not My HQ yet. So if you're in My HQ and you're like, what the heck? This is the same. It's the public website. So we're not going to spend time on that, but it's definitely something that's been in the works for a long time. And do check it out. How about the sales incentive for September? please check your sales. Remember, it's part one. Level one is that free planner when you hit $750. So Barb, are you close to that?
I'm just over 600, but I figure with a party that's opening up as soon as I can figure out how to do all that, we should be good. And it's a West Coast family and families doing it together. So I'm hoping to really get some bookings and the sales. So that should put me over the edge for September.
Awesome. Yep. So that planner looks really, really nice. So that'd be fun if you could earn that. At $1,500, just to remind you, you get the planner and the calendar. So just check your sales. Help your team. It always makes me sad when I look at it. Well, help your team just on sales in general for their payday. Just makes me sad when they're like at 1,450 and it's like, oh my gosh, $50 away from a pay raise. So do check your downline to see if anybody's close. And then of course with the Get a Jump in January sales incentive. Okay, our Lead Strong conference is going to be virtual. I don't know if anybody noticed that I think that was a really good decision. I'm glad they made it now. So that is open to all consultants. It's in February and we call it Lead Strong. It's geared towards leadership, but it's open to all consultants. And just stay tuned because I think there's two tiers, $49 and $99. So I'm glad they made that decision now. As sad as it is, I'm glad they made it now.
It's supposed to be in San Antonio. Is that where it was going to be?
Yeah.
Sure.
I know. I just hope we get to go on our incentive trip in March.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
April. Excuse me, it's in April.
Right. So.
Okay, well, let's move on to the Booking Blitz and the Brenda Steer training. I really wanted to debrief on the Brenda Steer training, but first, the Booking Blitz. Let me just tell you what I know. It's Monday, Tuesday, so it's 2 days. They're throwing out rewards. They're gonna be on, I'm assuming, the consultant website a couple different times throughout the day, and it's in your message center giving us tips. So if you need a little rah, check that out. And then at midnight tonight, I'll be sleeping like probably the rest of you, but tomorrow morning, there'll be a message in our message center, I believe, where you submit your bookings. So any bookings you get from midnight tonight till midnight on Tuesday night, and I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like October and November bookings, which is fine. We want to get our October and November beefed up, so that's where you're going to get your rewards. And like in the past, you get fun little stuff. I don't know what it is. Maybe they'll say more tomorrow. So any questions on that?
So it's starting at midnight tonight, huh?
Yep. And then I think you just submit it. It'll be in the message center. I haven't seen it as, I mean, it said it's going on at midnight, but I suppose your host, the date, and the phone number for October and November. Of course, it's supposed to be new parties. So yeah, so I think it's always fun. Get your team on board. It's always fun to have a little kind of crack the whip. It's always fun to earn some free stuff. And then if you just need a little pizzazz, check in. Like I said, it's in your message center. 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1, 3, and 5 Central Standard Time. They'll be offering tips and encouragement. So check that out. Okay, raise your hand if you watched the Brenda Steer at 4. I know that was kind of a weird time. Okay, awesome. What'd you guys think?
That was good.
I thought she was fantastic.
Isn't she good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to go and do our other training now that happened in March.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's still available.
It is still
Yeah.
available.
Put that at the top of my list too.
Yeah, definitely check it out. Did you guys, I can't find my other pages, but did you print out the workbook? I think it's 4 pages. Okay. So that's what I wanted. You know, I was hoping that Lisa Burns is going to be on the call because through the years, I've always talked about the importance of calling your hosts and booking parties. And, you know, since COVID or whatever, I've definitely relied more on private messaging and texting. And I don't know, did you guys catch, Angie, did you catch that Brenda said she doesn't pick up her phone?
Yeah.
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 So she's a strong, you know, everybody's got a different idea and there's really no right or wrong. way, whatever works for you. But she talks about private messaging and texting and emailing. So I thought that was kind of funny. And honestly, that's what I've been doing a lot is texting and private messaging. How about you, Angie? What are you doing for booking parties?
Mine are pretty much all coming from my parties. So, but I do a lot of direct messaging from the parties. Like I don't wait for the posts and stuff. If they have an order, I'll reach out and message them. Hopefully they see it, because it goes to the hidden messages, so they don't always.
I know. So Angie, because you've done so well at that, like off the top of your head, can you just say what you would say to them, just to get everybody an idea?
So a lot of time, if they're interacting a lot, I'll just message them, or even sometimes I'll do it right on the party, and especially if I thank them for their order or something, I'll just say, "Thanks for all your interaction. You would be a great host. I'm going to send you a PM." And then I'll personal message them, and then usually they'll check it because they know. Right. And I'll just kind of say, "Hey, thanks for the order. You've been so active, and you have such great ideas. I know you'd be a great host. Would you like to earn some free stuff?" That's usually what I say.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, because I think you said in that last training that you get like 3 to 4 parties booked off of each party.
Yeah, this last week I did, and I got 1 each, which I'm still happy with. At least I broke even, I guess I consider it, but.
Yeah, it happens. Okay, yeah. Awesome. Hey, I forgot to tell you guys, I know you're all aware, October 1st is cinnamon muffin melts and almond pound cake come back in. So as you're talking about online parties, my parties from last week, we're going to close October 2nd to give them a chance to order those 2 desserts. So yeah, that's super exciting. Okay, so Angie, that sounds like a great way to get bookings. Is there something that Brenda said that just jumped out at any of you guys? Did you take notes? Did you go, yeah?
I really liked, and I do that already, but I thought it was good. I wrote it down to remind my team, but really leverage your host, and because I know that people don't book for me, as much as I'd like to think that. But it's more for the host. So I always really reach out to the host a lot and say, "Hey, have you talked to any friends?" And a lot of them come from them messaging their friends and asking for the party. So I really do that a lot. I do it, but then also the host.
Agree. Now, one thing that jumped out, a couple things that jumped out at me, besides that, leveraging the host, is make it value driven, like the very beginning, rather than just book a party with me or, "Hey, I need 5 bookings. Can you help me out?" It's right. Really, that drives me nuts when people do that. The other thing is when you get a no, is no problem. Would you like me to send you a catalog, or should I send you the link so you can view our catalog? No problem. How about if I send you the link to my business page or my VIP page? No problem. Would next month be, I just really like that, because sometimes I think even myself, they're like, "No, I can't do it right now." Okay, well, with the beginning of the year, I'm okay about asking, down the road, but I don't know why I don't say, "Well, what about, no problem. Should I send you a catalog, or should I email you the link?" Or, "I love it. How about I invite you to my business page?" Like, why am I not doing that?
Downshifting.
Pardon?
She called it downshifting, I thought.
Yeah. Oh, that funnel, getting them into your page. And even like if you send thank yous, are you inviting them to your business page, whether it's an email or a handwritten card? Angie, are you good at that? Do you invite them?
I do make sure I really try and I push them to my page. And I changed to a VIP group since our last meeting, and it is crazy the difference it's been. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. So if you guys have a business page, I would strongly suggest you add a group, because I went from like 13 people seeing my stuff, and I had almost 400 people on that page, to like 120 for posts. So it's been dramatically different by doing a group.
So according to someone I talked to, it's like have obviously your personal page, your business page, because you kind of have to have that, and a VIP group.
Yeah.
But you're saying, and I have those 3, but I'm not doing very well in my VIP group just because I'm not making it happen.
Yeah.
But that's what you're saying is where you're seeing.
Yeah.
But it's
I've been doing on my VIP page a group. I've pretty much stopped my business one because it's just so worthless. But I've just been doing, like, a lot of times when I do something for my games, I'll just, from Scent Share, I'll just post something to my to my VIP group also.
Is it public or private?
It's public.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I made that one public.
Yeah, you would want to because if people
Yeah.
are searching for
Well,
you.
and I have found too, people like to share the posts, which is kind of weird. Sometimes they'll share things that aren't that, but a lot of times I'll put funny stuff on. And but I've been getting a lot of sales and such from the VIP page. So
Excellent.
yeah, I don't have as many likes right now just because I'm trying to build up again to the page, but I'll get there.
You'll get there.
So-
You're doing great.
I really took away from the seminar today is the emphasis on my job is to serve the customer. And I've always known that, but it's just not like it's been emphasized like she did.
Mhm.
That that's really what this is all about. You serve the customer first, and then you ask if you ask. And I guess she did say always ask as well, but to serve
Right.
the customer first.
Right. Did you printed out a workbook, Alice?
Yes,
Yeah. I thought there's some really good verbiage, really good script in there.
I thought so too. Mhm.
That you can use. So what are your plans, you guys? Do you like have a list of your potential hosts? What are you going to do in the next couple days? Are you going to private message? Are you going to text? Let's talk about that. What are you guys doing? What's your plan? Or what do you want to do?
So when you say private message, you're talking about Facebook messaging?
One
I
of
don't
the
use
things,
that very much.
You don't use that much, Alice?
I don't use the message board in Facebook all that much because a lot of my friends don't use it. So it
Yeah.
ends up being spam most of the time that comes through there, except when you use it, Sherry.
Well, good to know. I'll make sure I text you. I'll make sure. But that's okay. You got to meet your clients where they're at. So that's
Yeah.
exactly, Brenda would say that's fine. What was someone else gonna say?
one of the things that I've used for a different company, and it's the same idea as the funneling and so forth. You've got to find out what your customers are involved in. So after I know what their product is and you talk with them about what's good for them, what they like and so forth, you've got to find out what organizations they're part of and what things like. So right now, a lot of schools are looking for fundraisers because they're not having the kids sell. This is October is Fire Safety Month. Your volunteer fire departments are looking for, don't have their pancake, every volunteer fire department in the Midwest at least has at least one pancake. Yeah, Angie's laughing. One pancake breakfast or something this month. They all need fundraisers. So I just found out one of our coworkers is doing American Cancer Society walk. And when I gave her the pitch about a fundraiser, she didn't say yes this first minute, but she asked me to send her stuff. So this is the second fundraiser in 5 days that I've been able to get someone to talk about because it's what they need right now.
Excellent, Barb. And that will count as a booking for the
Yep.
booking.
As soon as I get,
Yep.
yep,
Just need to get a
gotta
date.
get it nailed down to a date.
Yep. And sometimes you could say, because you've already talked to her about it. I mean, like Tuesday at noon, if you're like, if you're saying, hey, I'm participating in this company-wide challenge, can we, pencil in a date? I mean, I'm just saying I've done that before because you've already created that relationship. So.
Well, one of the things I tend to do for stuff like that is if I'm close to getting a date but not there, I will usually offer a couple of free products in a gift basket that they can use for a raffle to do on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's a donation from me. So that counts as a business expense, as the donation. And that gets them started, and they usually book after that.
Good idea. Good idea, Barb. You're right on track. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Any other ideas, you guys? Are you going to private message? Are you going to text? Are you going to do the old-fashioned talk to people? What are you going to do? Are you booked solid for October and November?
Me. I'll probably text and phone.
Okay. Excellent, Alice.
I'm going to send a couple private messages, I think.
Yep. How about you, Rebecca? What's your plan?
I'm gonna try to message and text as much as I can with school. It pretty much leaves evenings, but
Yeah.
on my business page, I am gonna do. I know she said not to do general posts, but I'm gonna like do an October post with my online party dates and my November. Like just each, I'm gonna do 2 pictures. One will have the online party dates and one will have like in home, even though that's not really popular right now with COVID, but just in case someone actually wants to have one. So then that way they're seeing it, and hopefully then when I do message them or text them, they're like, oh yeah, I saw this, or what, you know what I mean? Just some like, hey, I'll be calling you, or hey, I'll be messaging you. I mean, I'm not gonna say that, but if they've seen it, then it's hopefully the warm that she said, you know, so they become a warm contact and not a cold. Do you know what I mean? I don't know
Oh, yeah.
if I'm explaining that right, but
Yep, I know what you're saying, and it's not going to hurt anything. Yeah.
so I'm working up those in Cinch right now, and then I'm gonna just put them on the timer thing so I don't have to worry about that. And then when I do have time, I can just focus on messaging and texting and getting hold of people. I do have one for November, so yay.
Excellent.
I know what you did, Rebecca. And I don't know if you shared it or if I saw it, but you posted like, hey, I have a party on Tuesday. Who wants it or something? I have an online. I posted it to my group too, and you had somebody jump on it. That was awesome.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't you? I could have swore it was. No. Okay.
Well, I put the monster cookie dough one out there.
Okay, yeah. I saw that on YouTube. No, I thought you said, okay, it must not have been you. But somebody put, and they said,
Lisa has an online party going on right now, and she's the host, and she wants all those things. So I said, well, we might as well wait till October 1st, because then you can get some of it for free or add it onto your party at least. So
oh, well, then it was somebody, and they just put, and maybe it was Amy, I don't know, but she put, I'm starting a Tastefully Simple party. Would you like to get the rewards? Let me know. It starts on Tuesday. And
no, that's amazing. That's a good idea.
Whoever it was, and it was like super simple, and stuff. So yeah, I'll have to find it. But it was,
Angie,
I got somebody to respond right away.
Wow.
Angie, that's what pushed my nieces to go ahead and do their party this week instead of waiting until the end of October.
It's almost like then they don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That was one everybody could use tomorrow too, if you want one right away.
Yeah.
Curious who the heck it was. I gave you credit for it, Rebecca.
All right, you guys. So look at your calendar for October and November. Look and see. I don't know if anybody read the newsletter, but see what you have available, whether you're doing 1 night or 4 night or whatever you're doing for online parties. And then create your list. I mean, I'm still a big believer in, thinking about people that you can reach out to. Because even if you start that list tonight, or if you haven't already, it's like, oh, maybe tomorrow morning you'll think about somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, like Brenda said, this is the time of the year. You want them to do it now. I mean, we all know that. You can do parties all year round, but definitely now's the time. So
go after the people who have answered your post, like the cookie dough. They're telling you they're interested.
Oh, there you go.
That's what I always, whenever somebody asks me for something, I always offer it. I almost worry about it because I'm like, they're never going to want to buy something, just one thing, because,
But you know what, Angie? I know what you're saying. I think we overthink it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I did that grape stump last weekend, and then a friend saw that I was in whatever, and she's like, hey, I would need this, this, and this. Left her a catalog, and then she messaged me the next day, and she had like a $96 order. I'm like, Mindy, why don't you have a party? And then actually her neighbor is having the party. So, but if I went to ask and just gave her the product, because if I would have said, well, I don't want to be pushy, or, they're just, again, think of what Alice said. We're doing customer service. Why would I not want her to have a chance to get free product? So same thing with the cookie thing, Angie. It's like they can just say no, but if in your heart, it benefits you, but it also benefits them. So.
Yeah. And I always just put it real nonchalant, like, thank you so much. Hey, if you ever want to have a party, let me know. I'd try and do that.
Yep. And the seeds that you plant, you guys, they will come back. I mean, the other day, Chris Wilkie, she's a past consultant of mine, but I'd asked her about doing a party, I think I don't know, a couple months ago, and it wasn't good. And she just reached out to me the other day, private message, and said, hey, I'm ready to do an online party. So sometimes those seeds need to be planted. You know, you're creating that relationship, and then when the time is right, you will get that booking. Well, you guys, I see we're almost up on time. Is there anything you wanted to chat about quick? Otherwise, I just want you to take advantage of this booking blitz and this Brenda training. And if you're like me, I may watch it again if I need to get more jazz. But I have a little bit of time tomorrow because I got all kinds of stuff going on. I'm just going to start reaching out to people. I'm going to take that script and personalize it and make it me and start either texting or private messaging people and then follow up with no problem, like what Brenda said, and get them to my business page or get them to my VIP page or send them an e-catalog. You're creating that relationship. So, okay, any comments, questions?
You don't know the rewards for the booking blitz by any chance?
I don't. They didn't say. We had a diamond call last week. They didn't say. Usually it's little Chotsky kind of stuff, fun little like measuring, whatever. And then you get it like
a rotten carrot and I'd go after it.
I know. And then you get it in your next order or whatever. So maybe, you know what, Anshel, maybe they'll say in our message center tomorrow morning.
Yeah. And have you heard is October going to be the big sales incentive this year? Is it good? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. They don't tell us anything.
I didn't know if they let you in on that stuff.
No, they don't anymore. They hold it all captive. So we find that out on Wednesday, right? I think.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. Yeah. So that would be fun.
Yeah.
Angie, I'll be up at midnight. You know when I took my meds, so.
I probably will too. It's been about one.
All right, you guys. Well, thanks for zooming in. Good to see your faces. Good to hear your voices. And good luck on the booking blitz, you guys. And if you have any questions, post it on the team page, reach out to me, whatever. I just wish you the best.
Thank you.
Jerry.
All right.
Have a good night.
Yep.
Thank you. Bye-bye.